because it worked on the things that is supposed to not work, that is supposed to work at, but the thing that it needs to work at, it's not gonna work because that's not the way it's supposed to be.
That's it, man. That's it. But no, that's yeah. She was gonna be here, but our kids are sick and all, you know.
No, that's
and but no. Yeah, she'll enjoy your personality, though, your friendship with me and all that.
No, she's definitely a great woman. So
yeah.
No, that's a good story.
So don't go buy no purple suit.
Shoot, I buy nothing.
don't go buy no Louis Vuitton.
The lesson I learned is first I thought I had to pray. First I thought I was doing the wrong prayer.
Right.
Then I thought maybe I wasn't praying. Right. But now I gotta just stop praying.
Just like
and just focus and let God do it.
God will bring it.
You know, so definitely, like I said, what's it called? I definitely appreciate, like I said again, I appreciate you coming through,
sure.
And then educating us about the ministry, educating us about your great book, telling us about yourself, and then the discussion we had. So yeah, if you like to leave us with anything and whatever, or you want to continue, you got any questions or whatever, So
well, honestly, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I know the man that let me just not there's just the word man because that's a broad name.
Yeah.
Let's just say the person that I used to know.
Yeah.
It's like I don't see that foundation. I don't see that structure anymore.
Yeah.
It's like you are also at one time either you hit rock bottom or bottom just hit you, or you're becoming more into like reaching out, compassionate, and passionate, and the motivation, all those parts of things. And what click? Where like somehow like where the switch kind of.
So I would say, because you know how you say you didn't grow around me, it's always been there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's always been there. It's just that in a sense, it was like more of me. If you know me, you've seen it. But if you weren't around me like that, you didn't see it.
You see it. Okay.
But also at the same time, it's more of like I look at it, like you said, circumstances changes people. I feel like you don't change until the circumstances force you to change.
Great.
So like if you wanna say you wanna go from A to B, if it's not a priority, right, or if it's not something that you want to do right away, you're always going to have an excuse until your hands is forced to change.
That's deep.
So then it's like now you're changing because now you want to, because you have to.
You have to, no choice.
And you got no choice. Okay. You get what I'm saying? So there's like, I use that thing as like, where I used to say, how you talk about you like you earlier when you suggested you like I had to change and go this way or I had to this So there was a time where I felt like at my darkest moment, like I think I said it in another episode probably.
Okay.
When I broke my leg, right? When I broke my leg the first time, it took me too long in being naive and always like, I don't think I was more a people pleaser, but I was always trying to make sure everybody around me is happy. Even if I'm not, I want to make sure everybody around me. Like I wanted to be a hero. Like I was like more of a hero, but I didn't have like I say, Superman got a girl, Batman got a girl.
Okay.
Like all of them got somebody to lean on. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I felt like I was a hero, but I was being a hero, but I got nobody to lean on. So when I broke my leg, I used a thing where I was like, yo man, I was at the darkest moment. I used a thing where I was like, I was buried deep down. So there's level to it, right? So there's earth you're above where you could breathe, and then there's water. So you're under the water, you could see, but you cannot breathe. And then there's earth, and then you're deep down where it's dark, you got no hope. And I felt like I was down there. I had no hope, right? And I had to like dig myself to now where I could see. Like there's something, but I'm still like I'm under the water trying to breathe through it. Okay. And then when I got over the water and I was able to breathe, I still had nobody to be there to do the things. But the thing is, I should have changed right there.
Wow, that's I'm not to coach you, but you're analyzing a picture and the descriptions, man. It's like I like how you put it in contact, man. Like just that. Oh wow, that's very deep. So you have no option.
So
to swim out.
So I was like dark, and then I had to like dig myself slowly, Wow. And then and that's the thing. Sometimes I tell people, right, when things happen to you, you have two options. You're either gonna have empathy, or you're gonna be a destruction. Meaning, if I get hurt this way, I'm either gonna destroy everybody because what happened to me.
What happened to you?
Or I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna have empathy, but I'm gonna try to avoid destroying other people based on my experience.
Well, okay.
Wow. So there's times where I wake up and say, I wanted to say, since this is a painful truth, I wanted to say F the world. I want to destroy everything on my path. Because I'm like, I went through it.
Nobody else.
Y'all gotta feel my pain.
Yeah.
Because nobody asks me, man, are you okay? How can I help you? Whatever.
Nothing.
But I felt like whenever, like you call me like, I'm sick. Instead of me saying, "Oh, you're gonna be okay," I say, "How can I help you?" But I never heard that word. You get what I'm saying? It's like, because it's like I look at it, if you care about me, you're not gonna say I'm gonna be okay. You're like, what can I do for you?
Follow up.
What can I do for you? Because that's mean you trying to make sure I'm taken care of. But if you say I'm gonna be okay, God forbid something happen, I know I'm gonna be okay. As long as I don't do anything.
I'm gonna fight out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine.
Because you're a fighter.
Yeah, it's reality, right? In life, right? Yeah. No matter what you're going through,
you're gonna be okay.
You're gonna be okay as long as God forbid you don't do anything.
So don't use that word. You're okay. Do more than just okay in a sense.
That goes to everybody. Like that goes to everybody in life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if somebody's like you truly care about them and they're going through something, don't say, "Oh, everything is gonna be okay" or whatever it is. Literally be like, "How can I help you?
How can I help you?
What can I do?" Or even go out of your way if you figure out they like something, just get them. If it's an ice cream that they like, get the ice cream. Just something to distract. Because what you're doing, you don't know. That could be a decision between suicide.
Never know.
That would be the decision between suicide or something. By you doing that asking them that small question, that person could be like, they'll be like, "Oh, there's somebody caring about me." So instead of me going that route, I will give it another chance. You get what I'm saying?
Action of this person is so much sincerity. Now I need to look at this situation in a different point of view.
Instead of giving up.
That's great.
Yeah, instead of giving up at this moment, because I think nobody cares about me. Because if you look in our community, bro, we lost a lot of people based on either in a situation that could be avoidable. Like all it took was somebody asking, "How you doing?" Or "What can I do?" Or what is it that you're going through? And as a man, as we all know, we don't open up about whatever unless you're like really, really close. You're not gonna tell another man what you're going through because you feel like they might use it against you or look at it as a weakness or whatever. But use it, blackmail you in a way, So like that's like the thing I tell everybody, like, I'm not perfect. I'm never striving to be perfect. And I'll tell anybody, if you put me in a pinnacle, that's your pinnacle. Don't expect me to live to that. Don't expect me to.
This guy's straightforward, black and white.
Yeah, so because it's like my vision of you, I could say, my vision of you could be like, you're here, right?
Right.
But I put you there. That's not where you put yourself. You get what I'm saying? And I tell people, like, this is the thing. If you gotta tell me you're good, you're not good because you're hiding something. Why would you tell me you're good? I should figure out if you're good or not.
That's right. It's my position, my sincere caring that should make me take that extra step
to figure out you're good. Because I tell anybody, if you gotta tell me you're good, you that, then you're not. I tell anybody, if somebody asks me good, I say no. I'm cocky, I'm arrogant, I'm stubborn, but also I'm confident. So you take it and do whatever you want to do with it. That's not my problem. I didn't tell.
True, man.
Not
it's a hot seat.
Yeah, not anywhere there did I say I was good.
Good, right.
So
now you're gonna have to, based on what I've gave you, you're gonna have to decide
for
how
yourself.
you're gonna play a role model or how you're gonna assist me. Which is, I don't understand that concept. Yeah. Why do you always, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. Playing forward. You and I, we on the phone. Yeah. Well, how you doing, man? I'm struggling, man. I would use, I like to use analogy. Yeah. I try to do the baking, but sure, I can't cook the cookies how my wife does. Yeah. And then you just take it from there. Well, don't cook it. Yeah. I got exactly what you're trying to say. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm good. Okay. Now you kind of like somehow kill my desire to even take that extra precautions, to consideration, to say, oh man, let's just be forward in a sense, be straightforward. I think that's what. I like that, man.
Yeah, so open, and then
so that's what leads to where now you are transformed.
Like I said, it's always been there. Okay. But it's just more of like now, in a sense, maybe because I've been reminded like. Many of like there's people that be like, yo, you gotta show the world your gift, or you gotta tell the world whatever you have. And I was like, I'm a storyteller. I'm gonna do film. I'm gonna do this, and I'll tell the story. They're like, no, but you still gotta be able to pull it out, like show people, because people don't see that part of you. And I was like, yeah, slowly, maturely, I'll get there. You'll get to know me. But then
you're here now.
Yeah. Man. So.
Well, by the way, congratulations! I really enjoy the podcast, man. This is a lot of work here. I see all the setup, and and it's a lot of dedication.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Looks like you have all the situation you're painting. The picture has to somehow be there for you where you are now. And I appreciate this is good.
Oh no! Like I said, that's basically part of like as you were saying, like you have to do the discipline, the sacrifice, the determination, stay consistent, and all that. So all this, like it was obviously just I didn't wake up one day and say, yo, I'm gonna do podcast. So I was like, hey, I tell everybody, 2020 when I shot I'm gonna release it now soon, like probably this weekend, like the box, the show. So because I took it down, and then I'm putting it in a different platform. Okay. So different YouTube channels. So when we shot that, man, I think that year was every week I was doing Facebook Live. Wow. But here's the thing, the year prior, if you would have told me I was gonna do Facebook Live, I would have laughed at your face. Because whenever I saw people like Facebook Live, I say, hey man, what are you talking about? Then guess what? Every week I'm talking about the show on Facebook Live. Oh, wow. I was like, oh man, you gotta. This is the story. This is this.
I can't laugh
But I think that was part of my preparation. You get what I'm saying?
You're now.
So it's like I had to speak to those people then. Right. So now I'm speaking to an audience again, but in a different way.
A lot of experience and all. So well, thank you for that, man. Yeah. I appreciate that. Of a comeback of your side of, giving us basically the deeper reason behind who you are now. Yeah. Why you had to let go of. I know. I noticed also you changed your name from Light to Johnny. Yeah. And you have gotten few offensive. A few times when I called you Light, on how this guy almost kicked me out of his house when we were working on my videos, my motivational, videos. Hey man, one more time, I'm gonna delete all this thing. Call me Light again.
No, and like I said,
Light and Johnny. What happened? Somehow something had to happen before that. Something split in the middle. The Light, it's like backward, and Johnny just coming. Take over, or maybe Light it forward, and Johnny just begin. I don't know how to do this, not a karate.
Yeah. So the thing I would say about what went behind it. Yeah. I always I look at it. There was a poem that I wrote. Maybe one day I'll release it. But I look at it in a sense. You have to kill yourself in order to find your actual self.
It's pretty deep.
Because sometimes, like, you could look in the mirror and you're like, yo, I don't recognize the person. Or I don't recognize this, or I don't recognize that, or what's going on, So, Light will always be for everybody, right? Like, that's who they know me, that's who I grew up with, whatever.
Give a name.
So, yeah. Okay. So, but I realized with Light, it was more of like person that just like I said, maybe people pleaser, or person that like goes out of his ways or whatever. You could call it gift, you could call it caring, you could call it whatever.
But But I don't think nothing wrong with
but
that.
yeah, but you know, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Right.
But in reality, what I realized, the times I was Johnny, not say I was fair, but I would say the the aspect of like where I didn't present myself as, I didn't say my name was Johnny, but I present myself as Johnny.
It's Johnny, okay.
It was powerful around people. But when I was light, it was taken advantage of.
Oh, that's like you just step on my toe right now. Let me step back.
You know, so yeah, so
that just hit me like somebody just dropped their hammer on my toe.
Yeah, so it was like more of like I look at it. So then I looked at it, I was like, oh, so because I tell everybody you never want to get to know Johnny. I used to tell people that. So that's why it took me a while because he's always been there.
It's always been
but
there.
The only way I brought him out, it was like if I felt like I'm in a position, I have to protect myself, and I have to fight for something, he comes out.
You have no choice.
I have no choice, right? But then I always like, you know what, I'm gonna gradually bring him so that way I know how to control it. You know,
so it was
there all that. But I consistently didn't want to let it. I let it out once or twice, and everybody looked at me. They're like, "Yo, that's it. I wish to never see that person again." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right, because that's the." You don't want to see that part of me, you know?
Yeah.
So then when I gradually started becoming that, now it's like I'm not fully controlled yet, right? But at the same time, I was like, hey, because as Johnny, I'm more, you could say, stubborn, asshole, stuck up, don't care, whatever you want to call it, right?
The king.
Yeah, so, you know, but I still respect you, whatever, right? But I'm more disrespectful in a way, like, hey, I'm gonna tell you how it is, and I'm not gonna butcher my way because I don't care about your feelings or whatever. I care to a sense, but I don't care in reality. You know, unless I'll be like, yo, this is you messing up, fix it. You act like whatever, you will never hear from me again.
Straight up.
That's it. Because with light, I'll be like, oh, you know what? Let's try again. You know, let's try. Like I would try to baby you and try, you know. But then I realized I'm wasting my time.
They're taking advantage of that.
Yeah, and I realized that
you were helping them.
Try to help them so they don't, you know, and I realized that in relationship or whatever, the more I was more of like where I cared and invested, it was laughed at. Where I didn't give a damn, actually I thrived. The relationship thrived.
Wow.
Does that? So now I look at it, I'm like, oh, okay, so you guys, you don't like peace. You don't like happiness. You like that.
Wow.
You know?
Wow. That's deep, brother.
You know, so it's like now I'm looking at it like, okay, so Johnny, you take over because people like chaos instead of peace and love and happiness.
Not to cut you off, right? Your old, transgression things that you are, transfiguring and all that stuff, man. Yeah, I don't think in a sense it's for the worst. Like I got my book yet. It's more like for the better. If you would have been in that particular same mentality of personality and characteristic, today I don't know, I could be wrong. Perhaps you could have been where you are right now, or maybe you are still not able to be where you are now, if you know what I'm saying.
Correct.
So it's like the journey, it's like you say, it's always there. So it's just like, it comes, it's like, pick in and pick out.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But whenever it picked in, it's like, everybody's just like, ooh, okay. Now they treat you like king. But then when it's not there, more advantage. And which is, I think all of us do have that journey inside of us.
Yeah, definitely.
In this day and age we're living in, yes, my light still gotta be there. But my journey, I think, gotta be more character-wise. And your way of showing the world, manifesting this journey, it's not in an aggressive way.
No.
It's not so much like disrespectful and rude, arrogantly way. None of that, man. It's just more like, I'm tired.
Oh yeah. Enough is enough. It comes a time, and that's the reason why I tell people.
I like that.
Yeah, I tell people when a good person becomes bad, it's bad. When a bad person becomes good, you're okay. Because when a good person becomes bad, it's like they've seen it all, right? And then they're like, yo, I got no hope. And they're like, you know what? it is what it is. Right. And that's the line that I started using. Even like I remember when I went to did that skydiving, my cousin like, yo, this, that. I say, it is what it is, and that was Johnny right there, cause I tell you about when I took the skydiving, I went up a slide, but everything that got to do with light, I killed it. When I jump out of that parachute with a skydiving, that's it. When if you see the video, there was tears on my eyes.
I gotta look that video. You got a video?
Yeah, I tell people when I did the tears, it's not tears of fear or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's tear of letting all the emotion of whatever that I have to let. Once I landed, whatever step I was taking was Johnny being introduced slowly. That's it. You know, because I can't be light anymore. I can, but I won't be light. Like here and there, I'll be it.
I think it was needful.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because for me, when I was, in incarcerations, some kind of isolations, I think that's where it's like that particular other side of Augustine kind of gotta go. It's like God knows that side gotta go. Yep. Because of my next mission of operation.
You can't take that person.
I can't take that person with me. So if I was going to continue, I wouldn't be here, and I don't think this book would have been here. No. I don't think some of the programs that I got, I wouldn't be able, because it's like that. Just not to emphasize more your decision, but to me, you ask me, I say we all at some time we need to make that same decision.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For the better, not for the worse.
Like I said, the worst, you could say in worse or whatever. I felt like I delayed. So many times God gave me the chance to do it, to walk away from the situation, but I was too naive.
So that's the only reason you could use.
Yeah, I was too naive, because when I broke my leg the first time, it was right there, like let go of everything, let go of everybody, let go, man, and become that person. But I was like, no, I gotta keep these people, I gotta do this. So it happened again. It let go, but I was like, nah, you don't know. And it was a crazy thing. Nah, here comes a preacher.
You accepted your calling?
No. No.
Build a church, man. We don't got a lot of support.
Oh, I'll build a church. No, I'm not gonna be a preacher. Somebody's preaching it. So yeah.
Okay.
So
alright.
But no, you know how you pray to God, you say, hey, you know what? Remove anything that is negative, anything that is not for me, anything that is like not gonna be for my direction, for my purpose, that is not gonna guide me, protect me, all that, remove it from me.
Yep.
So God started moving it, but I started saying, where you gonna come back?
Wow.
Where you gonna come back? Wow. But he's removing, because the thing is, he's removing people that were right with me.
You were doing one of them.
Because I'm not letting them go.
You were home.
But the thing is, I'm forgetting. I pray for that. But because it took me, that's why I said it took me a while.
Amazing testimony.
It took me a while, because it's removing the people that were like close to me, right? But I was more like, yo, man, you can't go nowhere, my man. Let's figure out this thing. Right. But I find excuses. And then one day I woke up and said, hold up. You've been praying for this thing. Why is it not happening?
Bang.
Then I was like, oh. Because in order for it to happen now, you have to let go. Because you're not letting. And that was my problem. I said, I was not good at letting go. I'm still, like I said, still working on it. Because you're not going to. Change doesn't happen overnight.
No.
It's a process. It could take a year. It could take a long time to change, to completely become whatever it is, right? So it's like, I was like, it's like, I gotta kill this thing. And like I said, Johnny, 2020 is when I jumped. Right?
Skydiving.
Yeah. Wow. But it took me until like 2022 going to 2023.
That long,
Johnny to be 80% taking over, right? So by the end of this year, you might get fully that guy.
That guy.
And then after that, I can't guarantee everybody what happened next.
Oh man. You guys hear this, man? This guy's on a mission.
I'm on a mission. I'm on a different mission.
I mean, and overall, man, I appreciate you. I just thought that I always wanted to ask that.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, as a child, childhood, we all know you to be that light. Yeah. The name itself.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't think your mother, Mama, I don't think she made a mistake by saying light. There's a reason why.
Definitely.
And myself, But I appreciate the fact is it's like you reveal, you unwrap that.
Light will always be there.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes there's gonna be darkness, so you need light.
Right. So. You know, even our Savior, even if you read the Bible, you know, it's like God Himself. It's almost as, you know, He has that in and out balance, multi change in a sense. You know what I mean by that? There's times that He will protect the children of Israel, guide them from the enemies and all that, you know, and it's like they're looking at it as a freedom. It's instead of appreciating it, you know, embracing it and loving more and co-partner with Him, reverence it to Him, submission to Him, it's backward. Advantage. It's like for granted, you know, so then He has to like, So my brother, that decision that you made, it's like it's not nothing as a regretful or you know, none of that, man. It's you're following the principle of how to able to, you know, become who you need to be, and myself, you know. I mean, I salute you for that, man, and that you able to see that. And I wish that all of our brothers and sisters in in our community, Africa, man, leaders or politicians or government will able to see that. You know, and
you have to look within yourself in order to change.
You know, because look where we at today. Not trying to differentiate what we're talking about to bouncing all over, but where we at now as a nation in Africa. You know, we talking about we got all the races. We're not saying nothing but establishment as. We're not saying that Africa has to look more like, you know, skyscraper and, you know, like Dubai or, you know, like, you know, what I'm saying, America. But at least people like us, I don't think we need to be here. You know, but that's a discussion.
That's a discussion for another day, definitely.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that feedback because I always wanted to ask you.
Like I said, next time you come through, we'll have more discussion about that.
Sure,
definitely,
man.
you know.
Definitely,
but like I said, I appreciate that you came through.
Thank you.
It was good having you.
Yes, sir.
You know, where can people find your book?
Well, actually, I'm in Amazon.
Okay.
You can find it in Apple Max as well, Apple Books, and Barnes and Noble. So if it's all over the internet.
And I know you got a YouTube too, right?
Yes. I will find it. That was a major project. As you were actually one of the key. I really appreciate you for you know showing a lot of support, love, and your sincerity, man, your passion. You know your gift that you have.
That's what we're here for, man. To help me, help you, how you help me.
Yeah,
you know?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, it's out there. The website is finally done with it now.
Okay, I'll put that
and you know, it's just gotta go Augustine, you know, motivational. That's why you tap on YouTube is there. The book also, if you go to Google, type in "Change for the Better," Augustine Cargo, pop up. So you know, our internet nowadays advanced. You know.
So you guys go out and each of you guys grab the book. You know, support each other. But I usually try to give a monologue at the end, one-on-one. But at this moment, that won't be necessary. So I'll just leave it with this. As he was like, you know, we were talking about our difference and the things that, you know, force us to change and whatnot. What I say is like, if you're in life right now and you feel like you're stuck, or you try and go forward, if you feel like your life is good but nothing is happening, that means you are due for major change. And in order to do that change, you have to look within yourself. And the reason why I said that, the same reason why I did the skydiving, because at that moment when I decided to do the skydiving, I literally wanted to change, but when I was going forward, I was getting pulled back. So that to stay where I was, right? And then I got stuck in the middle. And that's where depression hit, stress hit, everything, right? But then I looked around me, I was like, yo, my bank account is good, everybody around me is good, but why am I not happy? But the reason I wasn't happy, because the change that I needed to make, I wasn't making it. So my challenge to you is like, if you feel like you're stuck and you're not going left or right, you can't do anything, breathe for a second, you know, reflect, look in the mirror, you know, if whatever God that you believe in, pray to it, and then have an open mind and take the step to change. And with that, I'd like to leave you guys. You know, this is the painful truth. Take care. See you guys until next time.
Man, I appreciate you.
It was good.
Thank you very much,
man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, bro.